remuneration auction is set off.
Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the back. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Snagged out of the air. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Touchdown Longhorn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Yeah.
looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go back to the air on second down. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And that's where we've got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
This is a money play on third and goal. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. snaps it in the shotgun. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The give to the tailback. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Bohannon. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big checks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw with it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Bohannon.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together after a couple of incompletions. Now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Timeout. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sweep right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here on 3rd down. from the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Zimmerman.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, this defense was ready for go-goes against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run your football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fakes to grab. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Holds it in on the left.
Gotcha, bitch. What's up?
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the
I am now.
they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter.
I haven't really been able to time my throws on the meter, so everything been coming out choppy.
The extra point makes it 14-0. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Your ratings matter way more. That's for sure. If you ain't got the ratings to do something, you ain't gonna do it. And if you barely got the ratings to do something, you going inconsistently do it.
He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They love to build.
Yeah.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive.
Yeah, I've tried a couple deep balls in this game. They all came out orange, but I caught one of them for a touchdown. So Tim trying to throw these drags, but I could tell he not timing the throw. They flailing and going over their head and shit. Even if it's like a layup, you still gotta execute like.
Right down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so
they'll throw that bit behind, they'll throw it over the top, they'll throw it too far.
The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Then if you got somebody there to contest it,
on 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this.
Hold on, pack it up, Tim.
Here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
6'6" nigga.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. He almost
That's the second pick he done dropped. I guarantee he gonna be like, bro, you see?
This offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense.
If you ain't got house call, you ain't catching them, bitch.
You're not careful with the football.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make
Time, dude.
The field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the
You would
chains
just
on
be
fourth
pissed
down.
and you wouldn't know why.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Zimmerman. Oh, he's got some space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there. On
I just want to get up by 21.
It's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling
This
that
nigga really can't stay healthy. He can't do it. Then he gonna want to leave because of fucking playing time, bitch. Stay on the field. You ain't been hurt every game, bro. If I didn't get these two goddamn running backs, I'd be assed out. Get your ass in there, sweet.
Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Fires to the end zone, and it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense.
Yeah, the issue is this a junior red shirt.
The kick is up and good and put one more on.
It's like 88.
So they covered 42 yards on the drive.
I think it's like 88.
14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the
I'm about to get ready as soon as the game moves.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, turning it on. Good, solid.
Goddamn pet distracted me.
Out to the 40 and it's first down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap.
Bro, you're not catching this bullshit.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage.
See, the problem with Tim is Tim gonna have me thinking his defense worked.
Closing the window, the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's a good run.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Oh, it just fell into him.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies, and those linebackers, and those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
You're not throwing across the middle at him, for sure. That's not happening. I don't even have to cover.
Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get through.
Bro, you're not throwing in the middle of my field.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That nigga dropped that bitch.
On 4th down and come up bankrupt.
That's terrible.
First play of this drive will start from the
That's the type of shit you get kicked off my team for.
First play of the drive wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side.
Even a blue pass, not there. Like,
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long.
I did not.
They'll leave it with him. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Relying on
I gotta get you out my gun.
It works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4
At this point.
down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass.
Oh my God. Bro. What's up, Josh?
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th.
Oh yeah, nigga, I've been got that Crimson Desert, by the way.
Time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down.
I've been pre-ordered that.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh my God. I ain't had time to play it because I've been at work. But is our PlayStation working right, nigga?
He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They're throwing for it on 4th down.
No, I'm talking about us game sharing.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
I feel like it don't work for me.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And they will score. Touchdown Longhorn. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense to bring Texas back?
I've been had on Chew Clock. He be taking all day with his shit.
The offense back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just
I gotta get to fucking work.
bin, but the idea now is to finish.
Oh, that nigga broke the sack. I ain't seen that in forever. Oh yeah, you sad too.
Inside the 20, and they
I know you pissed. He just stopped running.
takes it the other way. Oh my goodness, he's still moving.
Yeah, but this was like an automatic thing that he had no control over.
The football, but to flip the field.
But yeah, it's still in the game, I think. Fuck no, cause that shit ran.
Field ready to go back to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead.
Not on regular quarterback. You gotta get a pure runner for some shit like that.
You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
They need a 5-star pure runner.
So long as you don't turn it over.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football.
I said I was gonna look for like a 4-star pure runner one day.
So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
I remember they had one.
And he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And
Oh my
for the end
God.
zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about
Sweet, the nigga that need to be started.
their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
He's definitely the nigga that need to be started. He runs smooth. It's effortless. 5 carries, 53 yards.
Had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Like, come on, Tim. Just wrap it up.
They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection.
I really gotta go to.
See if they throw it again.
I really gotta go to my field, niggas that raise their catch.
Swing it on second down. Hauls it in.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense.
Okay.
And they might be able to put this thing away.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
And they got a big ass D tackle, boy. And they look like Marcel Darius.
Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing.
Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet.
I ain't gonna do you that, Tim. Trying to get out of here.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this
On here?
You can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Not on here, no.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit.
NIL and all that.
Back there, he'll lose a couple. level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented.
They would have to.
They
They would have to do that, but you know, Ultimate Team as well. That shit. They lose rights to niggas mid promo, bro. Yeah, they don't be having all of the rights to the players like 2K be have. So if you do that, niggas gonna be messing. I'm gonna send it to you. Alright, you lit. A 6'10" small forward. Yeah, you gonna always be at the 4. You do it like that. Okay, okay. Yeah, ain't get the goal set shot, yeah. Oh, get it to 93. Well, 92. Cause that's your max, huh? Cadbury. Oh, alright. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that be lit. Hit R3. Okay, okay, okay. You got all your bases covered. That'll be 78. That's 88. Maybe go in the Hall of Fame. This nigga got the sky blue fucking fro, eh? My boy done joined the fro coalition, man. You get the Giannis, Nano. Fuck no. Let's see.